Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laina, and first of all, there's somebody mowing. You might not be able to hear, but if you can, love that for us. Anyways, today I'm doing a Q&A and I'm being really awkward, but it's fine. I have questions from Instagram. I haven't really looked at them that much. Like, I scrolled through a few, but first one, my room is very hot. Somebody asked, what supplies do you have at school for your T1D? I'm starting high school and I don't know what to have. Mainly, I just carry around stuff that you would carry around like anytime. I don't have anything different for school, really. I just have more snacks and I'm like more prepared. I can show you what I normally carry in my bags. I have my PDM for my pump, and then I have a glucagon, and I have test strips and a lancing device to prick my finger, glucose tabs and snacks and like juice and stuff. That's basically all I have for diabetes at school. And then also it'd be really smart if I would take a site change for my pump and leave insulin there, because multiple times a year I have to change my pod, and so I have to end up coming home and it's just really unnecessary. So that would be a good thing if you have a pump, to leave an extra site change there. Next one, someone said, have you ever been to a diabetic camp? And no, I have not. My endo has mentioned them before, but I've never actually gone to one. I've been interested in going, but like I just get nervous going to places if I don't know anyone there. So like that's why I haven't really gone, because I think it'd be really, really cool. But if I don't know anyone, I'd be like, you know. Quinn, oh, I didn't know Quinn replied. Hi Quinn, I love you so much. Oh my God. Quinn asked my scariest moment. I don't really know. Nothing that scary has happened to me. A time that I can remember that was scary at that point in time was when I was in Washington, D.C. with my class, and I went super low and almost passed out, but I don't think I was actually going to pass out. I think it was just more in my head. What was your favorite thing about vacation? You guys didn't know I went to Gulf Shores and I started vlogging and never ended up finishing it. My favorite thing was that my grandparents went with us and we stayed in this big condo because it was really nice. I also liked that the water was super clear, because normally when we go, there's like something in the water. Normally there's like a bunch of seaweed or like crap in the water, but this year was completely clear. Where we were staying on the beach, it was like completely private, so there weren't that many people and it wasn't crowded at all, so that was really nice. What is your favorite color? For clothes, I like any color besides like brown. So basically every color. What is your advice about Omnipod for a Dexcom user that wants a pump? You should get it because it's really worth it, honestly. I think it's like a big upgrade from injections. You can do so much more and have much better control and like management. You can do so many more things. You can like decrease your basal rates and do like temp basals while you're working out, or if you're low or if you're high, you can increase it. Like with Lantus, you can't really change how much you get. Obviously, it's easier to like take corrections if you're high because you don't have to take another injection. And it's only one thing every 3 days instead of like 4 or 5 or 6 injections a day. That can get annoying. How are you not scared to give yourself insulin? Because and I get scared. Girl. Over vacation, my pump expired and it was time to change it, but I needed to take a shower first, because if I changed it and then got right in the shower, then it would come right off. But my sister was in the shower at that point, so I had to wait a little bit before I could change it, obviously, because I had to still get a shower and I still had to wait for her to get out of the shower. So I took an injection in my leg, and this was the first injection I had taken in 2 years. Not even lying. So mentally, it took me like 5 minutes to be able to do it. So I just sat there. I did it in my leg, and once I put it in, I couldn't even feel it. The needle was like that big. But like, it's not that it hurts. It's just like, I know what you mean when you say you're scared. It's not like you're scared because it hurts. You're just scared because you're sticking something inside you and it freaks you out. How do you not be scared? Honestly, I think if you're newly diagnosed and that's why you're scared, you'll get used to it, because I eventually got used to doing injections. And now, after not doing it for 2 years, I've obviously lost the courage to be doing injections. Kind of just sat there for 5 minutes. Like, I don't have any tips. I think it just takes time to mentally like overcome injecting yourself. I don't think there's any like tips that I personally have or I can remember, because it's been so long since I've done it. Do you think diabetes has changed your outlook on life? 100%. I think that I've changed as a person so much, not just from diabetes, just like over the past year, honestly, I've changed. But I think it has helped me to become the person that I am today, and it's helped me gear towards the things that I'm interested in now, and like who my close friends are and who I trust and everything. Yeah, I totally just answered that question wrong. It has changed my outlook on life too because it's made me mentally stronger. I don't know how really to answer that question, but I feel like I got my point across in a way, so hopefully that made sense. Do you want to do something diabetes related for your career? A few years ago, I did. Whenever I was like first diagnosed, I wanted to be an endocrinologist. I still could be. I still have time to like figure all that out. I still think it would be kind of cool because I could relate on a personal level with my patients. Right now, I don't really know what I want to do because I want to work in the ER. I want to do something with the medical field, but I want to either work in the ER or do something with psychology and like mental health because I'm really interested in that. How old were you when you were diagnosed with T1D? I was 11. I was diagnosed October 9th, 2015, and that's my best friend's birthday. And then she can remember when that day is for me because it's on her birthday, so that's cool. Not a question, but I just wanted to point out that you were one amazing girl. Well, thank you. Much appreciated. I'm very awkward. Okay. How did you and your family react when you got diabetes? I was scared and anxious and nervous and confused and all of the above. I cried, I was sad, and then I was very, very overwhelmed. I was also in denial. Why me? But now I've obviously accepted it after 4 years. I would hope so. And I wouldn't go back to before I was diagnosed. And then my family, obviously it was a lot for them, but they handled it really well and they were very supportive. They helped me out a lot, so very thankful for that. Also, my grandpa is a type 1 diabetic, so that helped a lot too. Hey, what are you doing, boy? Okay, next, how have you been? I have been really good. I don't want to go back to school because I've finally got into a routine. Actually, I take that back. That's a complete lie. But I've been enjoying summer, so I don't want to go back to school. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about being a diabetic? So my favorite thing is probably how much it's shaped me as a person mentally and how much mentally stronger it's made me. And my least favorite thing is controlling your blood sugar. That's a very broad answer. So more narrowed down, I don't like having to eat a bunch of snacks all the time. I want to be healthy, but then to raise your blood sugar, the easiest way is candy or glucose tablets or granola bars or juice or stuff like that. And obviously that isn't the healthiest for you, so it's just annoying. And then when you have to eat in the middle of the night after you already brush your teeth, it's girl, so annoying. What have you learned from having T1D? I've learned so many things. I could not tell them all in this video. It's millions of things. How long have you been diagnosed for? I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I've been diagnosed. It'll be 4 years this October. Do you wish you were never diabetic? Obviously, at times, I wish I didn't have diabetes, but overall, the big picture, I'm glad that I do. What are you looking forward to most about going back to school? Seeing all my friends every single day and homecoming, and I rejoined band this year. I haven't done band since 6th grade, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about drama club. Chance the Rapper, the GOAT. Yes. Does Omnipod insertion feel like the Dexcom G6? So this is kind of a good question. Not at all. They feel completely different. The Dexcom G6, you normally don't feel it at all. And the Omnipod depends on where you put it. Sometimes it stings. It only ever stings, even the worst times, it only stings for a few seconds, so it's never bad. But compared to sometimes you don't ever feel it, but they don't feel the same at all. What's the highest and lowest you've been? The highest I've been, I believe, was maybe 519. That wasn't when I was diagnosed. When I was diagnosed, I was only 360 or something. But normally I'm never above 400. So that's good, obviously. And the lowest I've been when I actually checked was 37, I believe, and I'm sure I've been lower than that. I just never actually checked because I would rather hurry up and eat something than check, because obviously when I'm that low, I feel like I'm about to pass out. So my main concern is eating something rather than checking, if that makes sense. What inspired you to start YouTube? Basically, I did not start watching YouTube until I got diabetes, and when I did, I started watching Diabetic Danica. That was the first channel I ever started watching. I've watched every single one of her videos, so love that for me. That's a little awkward to say, but it's fine. So I've watched all of her videos. I remember Christmas break a few months after I was diagnosed. That's literally what I did the whole time. So basically getting diabetes and seeing Diabetic Danica make videos about diabetes, I was and that's kind of cool. So then I did. And that is pretty much all the questions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I'm filming this on my vlog camera because I didn't want to set up my lights and everything and like clean my room because it's a mess right now. But that's okay. I still need to unpack from vacation. That's the video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.